Guys, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Welcome back to your favorite airline, baby. So I haven't played in a couple of days. You want to see how our new offline business is going? Negative $35,000, $35K in the red.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. I apologize for interrupting this video.
I promise to make this quick. Basically, just want to let you guys know we have a new vlog that I just uploaded over on the Trev and Chels channel. It's about our F1 GP experience. It's really good. I really enjoyed the video, really enjoyed making it. I think you guys will too. And I'm just going to keep it real with you. For whatever reason, it's just not performing well off the start. I didn't have the best title and thumbnail. The channel's been a little bit dormant the past few months. So I don't know, maybe people just don't care about us anymore. But I thought it was a really good video. I was really proud of it. And if you guys want to check it out, I'll link it down in the description. But anyway, back to our video. Some more weather research. Buckle up. This one's a doozy. Yeah, guys, welcome back. I've been having a lot of fun with this. I've been loving reading the comments in the last episode. It was absolutely insane. And we kind of have, it's interesting because we got a couple of different routes we can go here. So part of me wants to just keep doing missions, and I should do more of these off screen, but I want to keep making money. Obviously, these VIP missions, as well as some of the longer cargo missions, really do pretty well. Want to keep expanding the business, buying new aircraft, expanding the fleet, that kind of thing. But also, I feel like we should keep progressing as a pilot and trying to move forward. So I'm thinking we might go after some more certifications today. Could be kind of fun. Eventually, I want to get every single one of these bubbles filled, but maybe we just kind of keep branching out. You know, obviously, we really want to get to jet airliner eventually. Want to get to jet rating. This would be pretty big because we could do more VIP missions, but a lot faster, a lot more efficiently. So maybe we start working towards that, which means we're going to have to go into high performance endorsement. I also kind of want multi-engine as well. I say we do that. I say we at least head in that direction. Let's focus on these two. So we're going to start with high performance. I mean, exam is $5,000. Operate an airplane with an engine capable of producing over 200 horsepower. This seems like it should be pretty easy, right? He says before he involuntarily crashes into the ground. All right, let's go for it. 200 horsepower. That's pretty light. Also, I just realized you guys are there, not there. Okay. It's fine. We'll roll with this. Let me know what you guys like better. This one obviously kind of top down, a little bit closer, a little bit nicer. I like it. The other one that we typically use, you can see like the you know, throttle and joystick and stuff. So let me know which one you guys prefer. But yeah, it's been fun. Really appreciate all the love in the series so far, dude. So I do want to give a shout out. Let me make this a real shout out here. Kip on the Ground. My man, I'm going to link his channel down in the description. He has a fantastic couple of videos on the G1000 autopilot feature. We tried autopilot in the last episode. It went okay. You know, we survived, but I know a little bit more about it now. Obviously, it's a work in progress. We're going to keep learning. But Kip, thank you, bro. Appreciate you. You helped me understand it a little bit better. And honestly, the two videos he has on it are based on 2020, the original Flight Simulator. Make an updated one for 2024. I know it's largely all the same info, but I promise you that shit would bang in the algorithm. People are going to be looking for that, so good looks, bro. Appreciate you. All right, here we go. This is kind of exciting. This is like a sports car of the skies, a Cessna Corvallis TT. Oh my goodness, dude. Okay, this is pretty sick. I really like this thing. Let me take a look at this elevator. I just want to make sure you're working correctly. Yep, that all looks good to me. Dude, this is cool. Okay. We're starting to branch out into some other airplanes. Obviously, we've really kind of had just, you know, Cessna 172, 172, 172 all day up until this point. So it's going to be nice to start branching out a little bit. We've got our engine covers here. Get you a little airflow. That's what I'm talking about. Our pitot cover. But imagine the pitot is going to be, it's not down there, is it? That's the front landing gear. Pitot's right here. No, that's not the pitot. Where would the pitot be? It's going to be like a little pointy thing somewhere on the front of the aircraft. Is this the pitot? That's the oil. Where would the pitot on this thing be? Oh, right here. Beautiful. You are a funny little guy, aren't you? You almost caused us to crash in the last episode. I now realize that it was not a bug. It was not a glitch. Our pitot had frozen over. The level of detail in this game is absolutely ridiculous. So we're going to go back here. We are not going to step on the wing. We're going to step there and then hop into the aircraft, baby. Here we go. It is going to be time to fly something a little bit crazier. And this is a slightly different type of navigation system, but I'm hoping we're going to be able to work it considering I've watched all these tutorial videos and stuff. How you doing, ma'am? All right, here we go. Go ahead and get this thing fired up.
With more powerful aircraft. You will be flying a Cessna 400 TT Corvallis today.
Okay.
With more than 200 horsepower, It has to be the most powerful single-engine piston-powered plane that you have ever flown. Try to be gentle on the controls and remain alert during takeoff and landing. Do not hesitate to apply some right rudder to counter the aircraft's left-turning tendencies.
So it tends to turn left. Interesting. All right, we're going to request some taxi clearance, as well as release the parking brake.
Niner, ready to taxi south departure.
This is just so
November
amazing.
7 Niner 83 Niner taxi to and hold short of runway tree for via taxiway. Contact tower on 128.25 when ready.
All right, so we got our clearance. We are going to acknowledge that,
Taxiing hold
and we're
short
going to be
runway
able to
tree. 4 using taxiway
take
83
off a
Niner.
little bit here. Move away from our grounds crew. Just, you know, kind of cut him in half really quick. No big deal. Oh my gosh. Why does this thing feel so much faster than what we've had before? Another thing we need to do, a lot of you guys said, we need to set up our braking. So right now my braking, I just have spacebar set. I'm not using any foot pedals. It's just not that comfortable at the setup here. We're playing farm sim and other stuff over on the simulator. I kind of want to move our flight stuff over there, but at the same time, it's kind of nice just to have this at the desk. So I need to set it up so that we have right and left brake, because that would help us out with turning really quickly on the runways and taxiways and things like that. But to be honest, I don't think it's super needed exactly right now. We're doing some pretty simple stuff today, so eventually my goal is going to be to get into that. But here we go. We are going to stop at our hold short. Dude, this thing flies. To be honest, I just can't believe how much more responsive this thing is. Like, this truly is a sports car of the skies. All right, here we go. We are at the end of the runway. We're going to go ahead and request
Tower
permission.
November 7 Niner 8 tree. Niner ready at runway tree. 4 departure to the south.
November 7 Niner 8 tree Niner altimeter 29.92 south departure approved.
We're cleared.
For takeoff runway tree 4.
But we're going to have to confirm that confirmation. You always got to have a
For
double
takeoff, runway tree. 4
double
8 tree
confirmation
Niner.
there, and we are going to head out into the runway here. So let's go ahead and set flaps at 10%. I think that's right? Pretty sure. Did we set our flaps? I didn't notice any change in the flaps. I think so. I'm not sure. Here we go. Let's get it. Oh, actually, now I think we have our flaps set. Yeah. We didn't at first, but we're good to go. Here we go. Full speed ahead. Not sure anything about this airplane. Just going to keep her on the center line. Got to use that rudder. She definitely does like to turn left with all that extra power. We're going to try to get up to speed here. And let's go ahead and get her off the ground, baby. Here we go. Welcome to the skies. That's what I'm talking about. We are going to be starting our initial climb to 850 feet. And things are looking pretty good. Do we have... No. Wasn't sure if we had landing gear we had to put up or anything.
Niner continue for south departure.
Sounds good to me. So yeah, we're at 500 feet. We could maybe think about using our autopilot a little bit. I don't know. We're in a test. I feel like that might not be the best idea. So we're just going to try to trust our judgment. Slowly climb. Oh, acknowledge our
Tower
handoff.
November 7 Niner 8 tree. Niner continue for south departure.
And here we go. Keep her nice and light. Maybe even back off the engine a little bit. Be a little bit kinder to our engines. I don't think we really need full power at this point. We could probably bring our flaps all the way back up. Could have done that a little bit earlier, but that's fine. We're going to head over to our crosswind end over here. Climb to 1,600 feet. Give it a little bit more gas. And we are pretty much just doing a go-around, huh? Down to the downwind end. Going to try to hold it at 1,600. Now, I kind of want to mess with the autopilot a little bit. I don't know if that's a good idea, though. I don't want to mess anything up here. I feel like we're doing pretty well so far. I also don't know if autopilot really works in these scenarios. We're a little bit higher than we want to be, so let's go ahead and reduce our speed a little bit. Pretty aggressive bank there, but I am in the sports car of the skies, baby, and that's going to put us right at 1,600. So let me pause this really quick. If we're at 160-degree heading, so let's set our heading. Ideally, you would be doing this before takeoff, but obviously we've got a lot going on here. We'll just say 159 degrees. Let's keep that even. We just do that. If we go, all the buttons are different here. Let's turn this guy on as well. How do we, there you go. We got our map. Zoom this thing in a little bit. Looks good. Okay, that's what we're working with there. If we hit autopilot's going to be on. It's going to hold our roll and pitch. And we go altitude hold, altitude of 1,650. We could even bring that down to 1,600, but that's... I mean, if it holds at 1,650, that's fine. Let's see if it does that. It does. Okay. Oh, now it updated to 1,600 because we were paused. Beautiful. All right, we can move our heading a little bit. I think we want to be a little bit more right, so we're going to say like maybe a 160. I don't think it's actually working with the heading right now, so we can adjust that personally. We're gonna announce a full stop landing.
Tower November 79er 8 tree.
Down there at the runway we just left from.
1,600 feet to
Try to
land.
stay in this little lane here. So we would need,
November 79er 8 tree 9er tower.
if we put heading on,
altimeter 29
it should get to that heading.
Make left base runway tree 4.
yes. Beautiful. All right, so we're kind of starting to get it. The thing is last episode when we tried it for the first time, we were flying through a ridiculous storm that froze our pitot tubes, and we had crosswind, which had us crab walking the entire way. It was pretty rough. All right, give me the airplane back, please. Thank you. Gonna start reducing our speed and coming around here. Go ahead and acknowledge our entry
Line left
instructions.
base runway tree. 48 tree 9er.
8 tree 9er wide.
See the
25
runway over
left
there?
4. Cleared to land runway tree 4.
How are we doing speed-wise? We are really high on speed. How are we gonna lose speed quickly here is the question. That's one of the problems.
Cleared to land runway tree. 48 tree 9er.
I'm not gonna be able to lose speed fast enough. What's our air brake button? There's gotta be an air brake, right? If I could throw the flaps on, but we're gonna get deducted points for that. I mean, we could, we're coming in way too hot, dude. We could kind of like throw a little bit of rudder and try to slow us down that way. Oh boy. Come on, we just need enough. I'm pushing the stick to the left and throwing rudder. There you go. Okay. It's not pretty. I don't know how to throw brakes on. We just learned that today. Come on. Throw your flaps. Throw your flaps. Throw your flaps. Flaps, 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 flaps. We're just going to be coming in a little bit hot. It's fine. It's no big deal. Are our flaps even out? We've got full flaps right now. We are not losing anything. Here we go. You know, sometimes you just got to improvise up in the sky. There's going to be a really late landing here. How are you supposed to slow that thing down? There she goes. Okay, you know, I've seen better.
8 tree 9er turn next taxiway.
Well, I missed the taxiway, ma'am, but it's gonna be fine. All right, yeah, don't dock me any points, please. Is there a taxiway over here? I don't know if we're gonna have a taxiway at the end of the runway. This might just be the end. Oh, looks like we might have a little bit towards the. I guess it would make sense. You would have a little bit towards the end. There's an air brake setting. There has to be. I'm just gonna have to figure out what that is. We're gonna be able to pull in here. All things considered, it probably could have been a lot worse.
8 tree 9er contact ground on.
Contact ground, beautiful.
128.25 tree 9er.
Stop at the hold short. Request clearance
Ground
to taxi
November
to our
7
parking
9er 8
spot.
tree. 9er taxi to parking.
And we should be able to get that pretty quick.
November 79er 8 tree 9er taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway.
Go ahead and
Taxi
acknowledge
to
that.
general aviation parking
Entered
via
taxiway without an
8
announcement.
9er.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Where do you want me to go? Where am I going? We going back to where the plane came from? I can't even press enter anymore. Okay. I'm gonna assume we're going back to the way we came from, so I'm just gonna go that way. Well, you know, if you want to dock me some more points, that's fine. Because I definitely did exactly as you asked. Oh gosh. Got some big old jets in our way over here. I mean, this was our parking spot on the left right here, so I guess that's not it. I think we're frozen. Okay. Well, you know, we had a successful landing. Feels good about that. It's not even give us the option to skip to where we're supposed to go next, so I guess we'll just have to run it back. Still coming in a little bit late. Honestly, even a little bit later. See if we could break this thing in time. Dude, I tried to cut power early. I don't know how. We cut through the air even better that time. But she's got some good brakes on her, and we're going to be okay. I tried to look for air brakes. I think it's pilot error. I think we could just not fly as fast.
8 tree 9er contact ground on 128.25.
Sounds
Going
good.
to 128.25 8 tree 9er.
We're going to stop at the hold short. We're going to
Ground
request our
November
taxi to the
7
parking
9er
clearance.
tree.
Try to make
9er
sure we
taxi
aren't
to
in the
parking.
taxi way yet, just on the very edge of the runway.
November 79er 8 tree 9er taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway.
Got our clearance. Acknowledge it.
Taxiing to general
And that's gonna give
aviation
us our parking stand.
Using taxiway 8 tree 9er.
Back at where we were. Oh, shoot. We want to be in this thing. Okay. Got you. Yep. Sorry about that. Listen, my argument is any landing is a good landing. If you land the plane and it's still in one piece and you're alive and breathing and enjoying the beautiful, you know, blue sky and green grass and, well, this is kind of brown grass and dirt out here, but you get what I mean. I think it's all a good day for you. Bandwidth too low. Loading times. Okay, that's not good. I have to reload the game or something, but we have officially made it back in one piece. I feel like it was a pretty smooth landing. We were just coming in way too hot. I gotta figure out how to not come in so hot. So we're gonna pull around here. Lovely. I think we had a big update today, and there's a big update coming next week, which is kind of exciting. We probably should have had our flaps up while we were taxiing there, but that's all good. Go ahead and put our parking brake on, initiate the shutdown procedure, and that...
Solid performance. With a few simple tweaks, that would have been a perfect flight.
is how you get it done, baby. We got a B, 91% pattern, 95 path, 100% taxi, 63% plane handling. That was me trying to get the thing to slow down. We almost had an A, so we'll take that. We are officially allowed to fly faster things. Dude, it's kind of like a jet ski. Like jet skis, they have brakes, but not really. Certain jet skis kind of have brakes. They have little things you can put over it and slow things down. But like once you get going, you're going. So with an airplane, you gotta be careful about how fast you're going and pay attention to that. So congrats, your certification for high performance endorsement has been approved. Enables pilots to fly heavier, faster, and more capable aircraft. All right, looks good to me. So we've got the Viking Air DHC-2, Aviation Beechcraft Bonanza G36, G58, and the Aero Elvira Optica. Looks good to me. All right, I'm gonna say let's go multi-engine rating. 15,000 credits, get this bad boy. More engine than one means we've got more room for fun, baby. Also means that if the one engine fails, you've got a second one to be able to get you home. So we got a little bit more safety here, although I think, is there something about that? About how like a single engine is somehow a little bit safer? I don't know. I think most aircraft are pretty safe. Obviously, when you get into private PPL flying and stuff like that, it's all pilot error, but most like actual aircraft are pretty safe. Like a 172 can fly for a long way without any engine power. So if you're up there and it cuts, you're probably going to be okay. Could probably make it back to some sort of a runway or a, field or road or something. So yeah, there's something going on. I don't think it's my internet servers, maybe. We've been sitting here for a while. Let me see. Y'all been playing Pokemon Pocket? Gonna open a booster pack right now, so we're gonna see. It's funny because I've always been such a huge Pokemon fan my entire life, but I didn't start playing this until a couple days ago. This is not sponsored or anything. It's just a fun Pokemon collecting game. Poliwag, Oddish, Abra, Blaine. I've been looking for Blaine. Blaine's nice. It's a trainer card. Got my Blaine, baby. That's what I'm talking about. My fire deck's gonna be looking even more fire. All right, come on. Let's fly the plane, please. Look at this hot rod, man. Oh my goodness. The DA-62. This is a diamond, right? I think diamond aircraft, something like that. Here we go.
You've flown great so far. Just the approach and landing are left. The last part of this exam will feature something a little bit more involved.
What do you mean more involved? What are we going for here? So I think one of our biggest things, like you can't really break in the air. There are things you could do, but I think the best thing that we can do to give ourselves success is to watch our airspeed as we're in the air. So you can see we're, under the flap speed here at about 118, it looks like. So let's just stick in this area, nice steady level flight, not do anything too crazy, and then we should be able to apply flaps and slow down as needed. I think the problem is we were just going too fast on those first couple, but dude, this thing is absolutely beautiful, huh? My goodness. What an aircraft. How you doing? Oh, we got some pretty good space in the cockpit too. Is that carbon fiber? Is that carbon fiber on the door pull?
Pilots should be able to fly and land safely even in emergency situations.
Okay.
We are going to simulate a left engine failure. You will have to follow your flight plan and land with only one functioning engine.
Oh, perfect. We can slow down
Turning
nicely.
off the left engine in 3, 2, 1.
All right. So we're going to have to give it a little bit more gas, I think. We're going to announce a full stop and maybe a mayday situation. Okay.
Madeira Tower Diamond November 79er 8 Tree 9er is 3 miles east 1,300 feet with Sierra
Dude, look at the back seats. There's plenty of legroom back there. This thing is sick.
9er 8 Tree 9er Madeira Tower. QNH 101 Tree fly straight in runway 2.
We're going to focus on landing this. All right. Confirmed.
Make straight in runway 2 Tree Diamond 8 Tree 9er.
So you're going to be going around, taking a left, flying along the coast. The runway should be somewhere over there-ish. Looking like we're holding speed pretty well. Obviously going to have to kind of pull a little bit to the right. Could even apply a little bit of rudder just to stay to the right here. It's crazy how our prop is still spinning even though there's no power to it, just because all the air coming through. Could start to reduce power a little bit, but I don't think too much. I honestly think you kind of helped us out here, lady. I think we would have been in a lot of trouble had we not lost that engine. Sometimes, dude, I'm just up here and like, I just don't even want to talk. I just want to look. I just want to look out. Can you imagine the feeling of flying this plane at this location. Like it almost brings a tear to my eye. That is so freaking beautiful. We can't see the runway down here. We'll be making a left-hand turn, kind of getting a little bit squirrely there. Let's not take our hand off the throttle here, Trev. We're gonna be good to go. Nice and easy. Try to turn our things off. We could turn these off, right? Yeah, let's just turn them off. Let's just follow our flight plan. We've got our flight plan over on our right iPod thing over there. We're gonna extend our gear and acknowledge.
Clear to land runway, 2 tree diamond.
Gonna start to have a little bit of drag here, so we're gonna be careful. Let's try to keep an eye. Doesn't look like it's popped up yet, but I want to try to keep an eye on our oh, there's no GS. Okay. No guidance there, I guess. So we're just gonna be in this on our own. So I'm gonna say we could probably put flaps at 10 degrees to start. Let's start pulling off power a little bit. We want to get it down. What was it? I mean, for a Cessna, it's gonna be different for this. I would imagine flaps are gonna be, you know, we're probably looking pretty good so far. We don't want to be at stall speed, but we want to get closer to it if we can. We could even go flaps at 20. And let's try to get to stall speed with flaps at 20. A little bit to the right. Gonna move her over. Dude, look at the mountains off the wing and stuff like that. It kind of seems like we're coming in a little bit low here. Give her a little bit more throttle and get a little to the right here. I did see some comments of people said that usually 30-degree flaps aren't really used, which is nice to know because I feel like going to 30-degree flaps is really tough for me in most situations. So we're gonna try to stick with 20 going forward. We're still really far to the right here. Let's cheat, or to the left, I'm sorry. We need to go right. So we're gonna cheat a little bit right. We're gonna start backing down. Looks like we're still in line here. I'm trying not to use our guidances as much as possible. I'm gonna start reducing the speed a little bit. Coming down, coming down, coming down. Don't wanna lose too much. Typically you would cut power over the pianos, but I'm not gonna cut it completely since we don't have 2 engines here. We don't wanna instantly fall out of the sky. So we're gonna keep it with a little bit of power. Probably gonna land a little bit long. Let's flare. Try to hit that center line. Come on. You're there. Okay. I mean, a little. I thought we were gonna fall out of the sky a little bit quicker. We did not.
Diamond 8 tree, 9er exit runway when able.
We did not fall as quickly as I thought we were going to, but honestly, not too bad. Now we've got a major pull happening. Using a lot of right rudder to stay on the center line here. And we're just gonna taxi down the runway here and take a left when we can.
Diamond 8 tree, 9er turn next taxiway.
Affirmative, will do. This thing is harder to control than it looks like with the single engine. So you can kind of slow it down a little bit. Follow our taxi line. Get out of the way for some bigger jets coming through. I forgot, dude, we just can't maneuver very well with only 1 engine.
Diamond 8 tree, 9er contact ground on 124.66.
Transferring us to ground, affirmative.
124.66 diamond, 8 tree 9er.
And we made it to our stop short. Request our clearance to
Madeira ground diamond November
Taxi and park.
7 9er 8 tree. 9er taxi to the gate.
Diamond November 7, 9er 8, tree 9er taxi to gate Alpha 16 using taxiway Alpha.
Taxiing to gate Alpha 16 via taxiway Alpha Diamond 8 tree 9er.
And we have clearance to use taxiway Alpha. We're going to be going to our parking stand down at the end of the taxiway. Now, I think we've pretty much nailed this thing. We could definitely get down there. So let's go ahead and skip to the ends. And we can go ahead and initiate our shutdown procedure. Thank you for almost giving me a heart attack, ma'am.
You've performed great today. Keep the same attitude, and I'm sure that you will have great things ahead in your piloting career.
We'll take it. All right, we got an A! 100% traffic pattern, 89% path. We were a little off to the left, but that's, you know, we had some weird engine stuff going on. 100% of the plane handling. Everything went perfectly during this flight, it says. We got a high tier A. That's what I'm talking about. Feels good, baby. Things are starting to come together. And we can now operate airplanes powered by more than 1 engine. We've also got a new Cessna Citation CJ4. Can we actually fly that? That doesn't need a jet rating? Some new special missions available for a limited time. There's no way we're going to be able to fly that That CJ4, right? Yeah, we've got 1 out of 2 certifications for that. And it's going to cost us 7.3 million. We can get the Beechcraft Baron G58 for 790. See, that would actually, I mean, we obviously would need to grind a little bit, but that would make a pretty big difference. And for our VIP flights and stuff, that'd be pretty good. I really want this thing, the Vision G2. We're going to work towards that. I'm hoping when we get our jet cert, we'll have enough credits to be able to make that happen. But all right, looking pretty good. I want to check out the special mission we got. Bro, what in the heck is this? We had this in 2020. I've seen this plane before. I think we flew it once. Shooting area over Arizona Fly. The scientific crew around the rare natural event to collect important research data. Oh, what is this thing? I love it. One of the craziest looking aircraft I think I've ever seen. What in the world is this thing? It's like a helicopter meets an airplane. She's tiny. Got a really sick wing on the back here, a Scoutmaster. I think this is meant to fly a little bit lower and slower. It looks like, I mean, that looks like one engine to me, but looks like it should be able to turn really quickly. Oh, we have, oh my God, we've got a tornado. Okay, let's go. Oh, that's what we're flying into, a weather event. That makes sense. Can't even take the chocks off from that side. You got to take it off from the front. Here we go. Chocks, 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 chocks. Chocks remove. Okay. We had to check the brake and everything else first. Where's that pitot tube? It's got to be right here. Beautiful. Out there on the wing. All right. You fellas ready? That's not even who's going. Oh, there's rain off in the distance too. This is about to be absolutely insane. This is our door here. Oh. Okay. A helicopter, dude. This is kind of a little bit terrifying, but we're good. All right. Go ahead and request boarding. Get on here, fellas. We got something to go fly into. Got some scientific researchers coming in. Gotta go collect some data, protect the people, deploy some probes. Looks like we got a little camera thing on there. Yeah, this is definitely meant for like low-level reconnaissance.
Attention, please. We have only today to record what we need with N10900. So let's get to it. Jessie is leading the session today. Listen to her carefully. She's our best onboard engineer.
Good luck, bro.
She knows exactly what she needs.
Sounds good to me.
We will follow the strict protocol our research team provided. N10900 on your end. You'll be asked to perform specific maneuvers on time to help capture the data about the tornado forming in the best way possible. Okay. It's been a long-haul project at Euphoric Air Movies. Let's make it happen.
All right, Euphoric Air Movies. Let's do it. Go ahead and request taxi clearance. Release our parking brakes.
Aero Elvira, November 10900. Ready to taxi east departure with Sierra.
Oh, that looks good. Do we have a flight plan?
10900 taxi to and hold short of runway 21 left using taxiway cross runway 12 Delta. Contact tower on 121.7 when ready.
I don't really know how to work that thing. It looks a little bit ancient, so we're just going to go for it. I'm just going to confirm it, and we're just going to go.
Taxi to and hold short runway 21 left using taxiway cross runway 12 Delta, Aero Elvira, 900.
Here we go, baby. Going to come around, taxi out, head to our hold short. Looks like we got a long ride here, so I'm going to go ahead and open up the left window, get us a little bit of...
Gear all set?
All set. Probes and onboard instruments are operational.
A little bit of action. So we got probes they're going to be setting out. You guys, I mean, there's a window. You could throw them out the window. Can you imagine flying into a tornado in this tiny little... Bro, what? This is insane. Taking a left here, I would imagine time is of the essence. These tornadoes don't exactly stick around for you, so I'm going to try to get you guys to the edge of the runway as soon as we can. Probably going to end up getting some speeding violations, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and close this thing back up. I don't know if that window's really doing anything for us. Maybe getting the air in the cockpit moving a little bit. Yep, there's the speeding. But you know what? I'm about the research, baby. I just want to get into the tornado area. That thing is looking menacing over there, dude. They like to jump around. They like to do a whole bunch of weird stuff. So we're just gonna try to get there as soon as possible. You know what? Let's just go ahead and take off. Flaps are down at 10%. We're going to take off the taxiway. Hopefully the FAA is going to understand the dire circumstances here. Just going to cut across traffic. Don't worry. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine.
Jessie, is your gear all set?
All set. Probes and onboard instruments are operational.
Dude, this is so freaking epic. Are you kidding me?
Low air pressure around the twister is a serious...
You are not cleared to take off.
The funnel's already fully developed. Looks even more impressive from up here. It's crazy here.
Oh my goodness. I feel a little bit bad. We're probably going to lose our pilot's license, but listen, for the story and for the content, I'm down for anything. This is about to go viral on my TikTok, bro. This is wild. It's like that one Red Bull dude that crashed his plane on purpose for a viral video and went to jail for it. I hope we don't go to jail for this one, but you guys got my back right. Oh my gosh, look at the golf course and the mountains and stuff. This game is just so freaking insane. We are full throttle at 60 knots here. This is my kind of plane. This is like a golf cart in the air. Just able to low and slow this bad boy. Let's head outside. We're gonna try to get into our little traffic pattern. So they said low pressure around the tornado is a bit of a concern. Want to make sure we're being careful and stay airborne here.
Then it count from 3 to 1. And then it's crucial you are completely still with the aircraft.
Okay. Why are we struggling? Is there a headwind? We're getting a stall warning here. I guess we can't. Oh my gosh, this is so scary. Do we have a, why are our gauges so blurry too? We don't even have an altitude hold or anything. FPL, CDI, VNAV, NAV2. We might somewhere. I'm not sure. Okay, we're really flying into this thing, dude.
2, 1, now, recording.
We're gonna take a right. We're gonna fly around the tornado, stay below 66 knots. And we're gonna get some fire content, baby. Oh my goodness. This thing looks like an ant. Y'all wanna get a little bit closer? Trust me, we're gonna get the shot. Don't worry. We're gonna get in there. Oh my gosh. Dude. I don't know what it is with games adding tornadoes. We had it in Farm Sim. We've got it in Flight Sim. Like, I am here for it. We don't have landing gear we can put up, do we?
Please adjust.
Too high, no worries. Risk of mission failure. Don't get too close to the tornado.
900. Avoid the tornado hazard zone, or your aircraft could be damaged.
Don't worry, I'm just trying to get the shot. Trust me, I'm a professional, all right? Dude, can you imagine? Hang on, folks, we're going in. Oh, we're fine. Yep, just a little bumpy ride. Hit a little blip in the system there. You're good. Where'd the tornado go? Oh, it's right there. I want to see what happens if we try to fly into it. Overflying airport without an announcement. Oh, I was hoping we were gonna get thrown away like Dorothy or something. Okay, all jokes aside, had to find out what happens if you fly into a tornado in this game, but we're gonna do it for real this time. All right, we are cleared for takeoff from 21L, 21 left.
071.
I don't think that's what you want to see on your horizon. As a pilot, I would like a nice, easy day of flying, but in this situation, this is pretty exciting, baby. Here we go. So we are gonna head down the runway and start our initial climb up to, I'm not sure how high, but we're gonna go for it. We're gonna make sure we steer nice and clear of that thing off in the distance, and I think they wanted us low and slow, kind of like a 66 knots, something like that is what we're gonna be aiming for. I have no idea what our takeoff speed is, so I'm just gonna let her eat for a little bit. This feels pretty good. I would imagine we could probably pull off here. This thing's pretty light, yeah. All right, go ahead and lift all the flaps, and we are gonna climb to 5,500 feet. But again, we want to make sure we're keeping our airspeed down. Make sure that we enter this thing for success. Don't want to be coming in too fast and having to slow things down later. Oh, I just love watching all the raindrops on the windows and stuff. But here we go. That is just so insane. What a beautiful world we live in, man. Like it's crazy. You can find beauty in literally everything.
071, continue for east departure.
Confirm, continuing for east departure. I'm going to be turning
November 46071.
shortly.
For east departure.
We are going a little bit fast right now, but that's because we're still climbing. Do a nice easy banked turn here. Dude, this thing is so freaking easy to fly.
Low air pressure around the twister is a serious risk. Don't fly too close.
Sir, yes, sir. And here we go. I don't understand how... This is the flight plan button. Enter, maybe? Flight plan,
The
enter.
funnel's already fully developed. Looks even more
Sure.
impressive from up here. It's
I'm just
crazy
gonna
here.
stick to this. It is pretty crazy here. There's a lot of things I would do. Flying into a tornado in an airplane is maybe one where I might draw the line. I'd be very tempted. I think I probably would, all things considered, but it would definitely be something that was a little bit concerning, dude. Look at that monstrosity. I mean, my knees would be weak. For sure. I'd be a little bit scared here, but we're okay. We're gonna have to fly an old school thing. So the big thick one is thousands. So are we at 6,000s? And then the little one is hundreds or something like that.
Our constraints
I have no
today
idea.
are designed to get perfect conditions for
We gotta
jets.
slow down though.
That means super responsive flying and rock-solid stability.
So we want to set a speed of 66 knots. We're going to want to stay in that speed. No faster, no shorter, 6,200 feet. And we're just going to do a big circle around the tornado here. Just going to try to hold it in there. Beautiful. Look at that bad boy. All right, so we are recording. We're going to make sure we're staying within these things. Stay 1.1 nautical miles from the tornado. Altitude is 6,200 feet.
Let's keep moving. We're on track.
And don't go above 66 knots. Should be good to go. Just our little flying ant up here. Just doing his thing. This is truly a golf cart. Like, this is the easiest thing in the world to fly. You don't have to worry about it. Ooh, we're slowing down a bit. Oh, that's because we're rising. It is hard. I mean, we could stay at 6,200. I just don't know what our flight plan. Not having like any sort of a map or any sort of a thing. I guess you can see. Well, when this is on, you can see the tornado is 1.08 nautical miles away. So we want to keep it at 1.1. But without that, it's kind of hard to judge. So for a mission success, we're gonna try to keep checking these brackets when we can. It's just so crazy. I feel like it's not moving very fast, huh? She's just kind of staying stationary for us, being the perfect, I mean, she's wobbling a little bit, but she's being the perfect subject for a nice photo or video. A little bit over halfway here. The storm clouds off in the distance, too. The rain that's happening off in the distance, that's pretty cool as well. Up here, it just gives you so much more perspective. If you were down on the ground, obviously the tornado would be the focus, but here you can just kind of see how the entire world is all interacting with it and everything else that's going on outside of it. There's heavy blankets of rain over there. Got her just off the left wingtip there. Dude, our little shark fins on the end of the wing. I like this airplane. This thing is sick. It feels like it'd be a really good personal little airplane. You get to see everything. I love like the, try to hold her steady here. I love the fact that you can have like a sunroof up there and all kinds of stuff. Let's be careful about our speed here. A little bit. Anytime we have to take our hand off the yoke or off the joystick, it gets a little bit sketchy, but we're okay. 1.3 nautical miles away, looking good. About the easiest mission we've done so far, just a lot more at stake. We have successfully flown around the tornado, baby. Don't get too close. Downwind 45 degrees entry. I don't even think we want to cut that corner. We don't want to get too close. Dude, that is something. Look at that thing behind us, dude. That is so insane. Yep, heard you guys on the ATC. Oh my goodness, I love that. All right. Getting too caught up in our B-roll. Need to make sure we're getting into our entry pattern here, but that is just something else. That is a heck of a thing to see in your rearview mirror. That's pretty cool. I like that. I would love to, I mean, this is like a one-time event, right? So I would love to see more events like this. Imagine some live weather events. Imagine some like really well done up like hurricanes, and we have like volcanic eruptions and stuff. Could be kind of cool. This game is just so insane. We can already put our flaps down. You could put flaps down at max speed in this plane pretty much. It's like, you know, all the way up to 110 knots, and then all of a sudden you're overspeeding. So this thing makes it nice and easy for us.
Elvira 071 wind calm, cleared to land runway 21 left.
21 left, got you, confirmed.
Clear to land runway 21 left.
Take one last look at the tornado from the air. And we are going to be swinging around to the left, and we've got a huge runway, big airport out here in Arizona. We're going to be good to go. Looks like we've got some wind and rain coming in here. Skies are getting a little bit darker. Honestly, this is a bit more harrowing than that tornado behind us. I feel like this could mess with your flight a little bit more. Sticking a mile away from the tornado, we were fine. This is where we're going to get jumbled a bit. Try pulling back on throttle a little bit. Go ahead and add some flaps. Take a look at those bad boys out there. Looks like they are engaged. Definitely pull back a little bit more on throttle. Good news is this thing is small and light, so if we need to add power at the last minute, we should be easy and free to do so. And here we go. So 4 white lights means too high, right? I think we want white and red. I think that the lights on the side of the runway are a glide slope. I'm pretty sure. So if we drop a little bit, I think 2 white, 2 red is good, and then 4 red is too low, or I could be crazy. It could not be what I'm looking at. I know that is something, but I'm just not sure what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and add 20-degree flaps. We are coming in a little bit hot. I'm already completely off of the throttle here. I mean, this thing can float for ages, dude. This is gonna be our cleanest, easiest, simplest, butteriest, biscuitiest, just like a nice croissant sandwich, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir.
Finally back.
Tell your boys a little bit hungry. See you later, Mr. Tornado. That was fun. Thank you. Still over there, just chilling. Giving us all the B-roll in the world. Thought this double yellow was the taxi line. It wasn't.
Aero Elvira 071, contact ground on 121.7.
And just like that, we're back. Does that even count? Bro, this thing stopped so fast, I missed the stop. Hold on. Yep, heard you.
121.7, Aero Elvira 071.
We're going to go ahead and skip to the shutdown here. Beautiful. That was
Amazing job today.
very easy. Very cool, very easy. Thank you guys for the nice ride. Sorry about your colleagues that I flew into the storm and the plane exploded. I don't know how I made it out. I had a parachute underneath my seat. So we're going to go ahead and shut this thing off. It's crazy. There's like a big fan right behind our head. I just love all the whatever you want to call it in this. The technology, engineering, that kind of thing. 99% filming quality, 100% flight smoothness, 100% aviator performances. That is an S-tier performance right there. We will take that all day long. All right, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to see you guys in our next one. We're going to keep grinding. We only got 15,000 credits. I'm going to have to play a bunch of stuff offline. I was hoping our pilots that we hired were going to help us achieve more, and they made it worse for us. So I'll see you guys in the next one. We're going to get our jet cert. It's going to be awesome. And check out that F1 vlog if you guys are interested. It's right there on screen. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.